Hey everybody, it's Boo-Ray Perry from Tampa, Florida, and today I want to talk about the 4 lens hoods that I use with my Fuji X100VI. Now you may be saying to yourself, why do you need 4 lens hoods, Boo-Ray? Well, I don't. Really what we're going to talk about is the transition from one to the next that I have gone through over the course of my career with this camera. The Fuji X100VI, I think, is my 4th Fuji X100 camera. And I have changed throughout the years. Lens hoods are a guilty pleasure for me and probably for you too. They're just a fun thing that you can try out different shapes and different sizes and different things. And I have always come back to these 4 lens hoods. One of them is relatively new, and I did a video about that lens hood on my channel and how much I love it. But the other 3 are ones that I have been using for 10 years now, more than 10 years now. So let's take a look at these 4 lens hoods and talk about them, and you can maybe figure out which one is going to work out best for you. Okay, the very first lens hood that I started out with was this one. This is just a standard JJC lens hood for the Fuji series, and this is probably the most common lens hood that you will see people have on their camera. And I had this one probably the entire time that I had my first Fuji X100 camera, which was the S, I believe, was the first one that I had. So there's a little adapter that you put on, and then this is what the lens hood looks like when it's completely on the camera. And it's a nice lens hood. You don't have to actually have anything covering the lens. It's literally $12.99. It is the most inexpensive lens hood that you can buy. It's a great workhorse lens hood. You can grab the camera by the front really easily when it's got this lens hood on it. And I, even today, will go back to this lens hood from time to time if I want to use it. It's also the only, maybe the only one here that requires this adapter. I think it is. Then I started using this one a lot, and this lens hood just screws straight on, and I don't necessarily think it's the most attractive. It is attractive. It's a nice looking lens hood. This is made by, I don't know how they pronounce it, Haoge. It's H-A-O-G-E, and many of these lenses are made by the same company. Again, only $18.99. So if you only use it a few times and then you don't use it anymore, it's not like you've spent a lot of money on it. But I liked it because of its simplicity and because of its streamlined look to the camera. It's a nice lens hood. Again, no cover that you have to take on and off on the front. And I think you can actually put the Fuji cover on it. No, you can't. So it's I use this one forever, and I used it because it was just the smallest one I could use that was completely self-contained with no cover that you had to keep track of, and that's why I liked it. Then, despite liking that one so much, I went to this one. I stepped up just a little bit, and I went to another one. This one's not made by Haoge, but I can't find this one anymore on Amazon. So if you want this one, you're going to have to actually go with Haoge or Hogue or however they pronounce their name, and it's $42.99 for their version. But I like this one just because I think a lot of people who have this camera do like a square lens hood because it's just nostalgic. It's a nostalgic look, you know, a classic look for this type of camera, and that is why I got it. I got it because of that, and I got it because it had a complete cap that you could put on there, and this one fits very, very snugly. Snugly or snug? I think just snug. I came to discover that I didn't really like the cap so much because it's just one more thing that I have to keep track of. Yes, it gives you a little bit added protection, but it's just one more thing that you have to keep track of all the time, and I just wasn't so sure that I liked having that all the time. I liked the look of this lens hood, but I didn't like keeping track of the cap. And then finally, we come to this one. And this one, I made a whole video about this, and I'll put a link up top that points to this video. This is the most expensive one in the group. This one is $69.99. It comes from Freewell. And the reason it's expensive is it's a square filter, but it also has two filters built into it. I'm sorry, it's a square lens hood, but it has two filters built into it. It has a built-in 1/4 mist filter. That's why it looks a little dark in there. And that 1/4 mist filter gives you a great bloom effect on lighting, especially at night, a very cinematic feel to it. And the other thing it has is a built-in polarizer. This is your built-in polarizer right here. So when you're outside on a bright day and you want to really get a good look in your clouds, you want to get that glare down, or you want to shoot through glass and you want to get the glare off the glass, for example, a polarizer is fantastic. It's got great smooth action. It's got a built-in mist filter, which I love. I had a mist filter that I was just keeping on my camera all the time until I got this one. And it's got a square look to the front, and it doesn't have a cap. It's also a little dirty. Can you see a little dirt on there? I need to get in there and clean that. But this is the one that I use more often than not now because it will serve so many purposes. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just carry this one and I won't use a filter, a lens hood at all. But then I'll carry this one, so if I need a lens hood, if I need a 1/4 mist, if I need a polarizer, I've got it all in one piece. For about $69, and I will put all the links down in the description for this. You can also go online to my website and find a link to all of my gear. So that's it. 4 filters to rule them all. Unlike the One Ring of Mordor, I have 4 to rule them all. And listen, don't be afraid to buy a couple of different lens hoods. Did I call them filters again? I call them filters sometimes because of the filters that's built into my lens hood. But don't be afraid. One of the ways that you can really stylize your camera and really enjoy your camera more is through the accessories that you put on your camera. I've got, probably 3 or 4 different types of straps that I use. I've got just one button right now, but I've had several buttons in the past. I only have one of these. I only have one thumb grip because this is just a massive, great thumb grip, and I'll put links to all this down there too. Don't forget to follow me on, I've got a group on Facebook called Pro Photo Talk with Boo Ray Perry. Follow me on Threads. If you're not on Threads, you should be. There's a great community on Threads, a really great photography community on Threads, and I do more posting there than I do any place else now. So follow me on Threads, and follow me here, of course, on YouTube. Give me a like and give me a subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, and follow me everywhere else you can follow me. And don't be afraid to get down in the comments and talk. Tell me about these filters and these lens hoods. Tell me which one you like. Tell me why. If you've got one that you like that I didn't talk about, listen, tell me about it. I want to know. What's my next great lens hood going to be? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.